Okay, so here we go. Here is a little bird picture, and I can hold it closer to the camera so that you can see that I was only using 3 simple stitches. The back stitch, where you see the outline of the bird and the wing, lazy daisy around for the flower petals, and French knots for little buds or berries in the eye to accentuate the eye and the centers of the flowers. I'm going to place it down, and then I'm going to find another um, picture here. Here is another one. This is lots of lazy daisies, lots of French knots. All those yellow flowers, they are just a bunch of French knots. And you see the little orange ones, it's just two of the lazy daisies. They look like, would it be crocuses? Maybe, maybe not. And it's really up to you whether you're more drawn towards realistic flowers or you like to come up with your own. So I'm going to hold them for a little while for you to see and maybe be inspired. You look how the colors are combined in the yellow and orange ones here. So I made a few yellow lazy daisies. I added a little French knot at the top of the petals, and then I went over with a few more lazy daisy stitches in orange. And here in the middle of the flowers, again, lots of uh, French knots. Let's see, a couple of other ones. Okay, this yellow daisy type flower, you see lots of French knots in the middle. And then I went around, not just once, to fill in completely the surrounding area around the yellow center with the lazy daisy stitches. If you see the blue flower here with the little green kind of stem at the top, there the lazy daisies are more down and around. Just a few more ideas. Then you can see the star stitch here with the pink flowers, orange center. And then I put little, tiny little flowers, little buds at the base of the picture. Okay, here's another one. Just some ideas to combine colors. Maybe something catches your eyes. So it's all just back stitch. All the stems are back done with back stitch, and then the flowers I only used French knot and lazy daisy. Here's a blue one. Again, if you look at the leaves are lazy daisy stitches again, and you can make them with the tacking down. You can tack them down at the top, or you may choose to go the other way around. So you tack them down by the stem, and I'll show that in the tutorial. I also like to make long stems and then a bunch of French knots around them. Yeah, just all kinds of different ideas. Now I have so many hearts here that I don't want you to get bored. I want you to get bored with the images. Yeah, it is something different. The yellow one or the orange one. Or here you can, if you have variegated yarn in a variegated color, then it's going to turn out this way. Or you can just decide and make the petals in different colors, different shades. Like here too, I combined some purple, some lilac, and some pink for those little flowers. Let's see, lots of them here. Other one, like nothing is different Here, more the combination of colors. Again, as I said, if you get inspired by any of them, here again, there are some lighter purple petals inserted among the darker ones. Good. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Okay, here's a little house, now something different. Finally. There's a rose bush around the door. And again, like I used a back stitch to put those little decorative swirly designs into the roof. I really love the swirly design, and I just love to insert impressions or images of hearts everywhere. I just love that. And again, backstitch to go around the window frame. I believe I used chain stitch to go around the door frame. I'll do that too. The doorknob is a little French knot, and then there are a few running stitches here. You see the lighter ones, and then I accentuated the fence with some backstitch again. And then there are some swirls again in the sky. There's another little image, and there the heart kind of shows up. Does it? Yeah, it does. There's a deeper red little swirly shape, and then an orange one. Here too, a rose bush around the window. There. I think that should be enough. Another bird. There, buds. And then you see sometimes instead of making proper flowers, I just tack down tiny little stitches just to make the impression of a leaf. There we go. And then a French knot for the eye. Bear with me. That was supposed to be a poppy. Kind of. These are little pins, so I attached a pin to the back, and then here too. And again, there's a pin on the back of it, and some of the hearts were turned into pins too. And um, I think someone was asking me how to finish, what to put on the back of the felted picture, and you could just buy a piece of felt, and then with little invisible stitches so you don't see them on the front, you can kind of hide them again between the layers of the wool that you made your felted picture with. You can just hide the stitches there, and just attach a piece of felt. It's nice for firmness. It also gives it a nice finished look. And then how to hang it. This is one idea which I really like if you're out in nature for a walk. Maybe just pick up a fallen branch that catches your eye, and you can just simply stitch it on. So I wrapped the yarn around it a few times, and then on the back again. It's nice and tidy. There we go. And then I added a little string, and I can hang it like that. Okay, and yes, another one. This is a different way of hanging, but this is hanging hearts. Yes, and this purple and blue picture was all embroidered with the cotton embroidery thread that I buy at Dollarama. I like it because it's thick. It's not like the embroidery floss where you can separate the strands. They just stay together. There's a nice heaviness to them, which I find goes very well with the thickness of the wool. And again, I just decided to go with purple and blue and a little bit of white and beige in there. And here, the hearts, I attached them with a rope, and I tagged the rope down in several spots, and I can hang it like that. Okay, so that was just a little bit of showcasing some of my embroidery just to inspire you, and the tutorial will follow. And if you just really perfect first those simple 3 stitches, back stitch, lazy daisy, and French knot, you can do an awful lot of beautiful embroidery. Okay, so that was it. Bye bye.